Hi, this is Sandy, and I am Wellness with Attitude. Excuse me. Collaborative coach, which means I'm here to help you navigate the curves of life. And we all have curves of life. And I was taken down by a curve last week. I woke up on Thursday morning, ready to do my yoga class, and within an hour, I was doubled over and hiding in bed behind closed curtains and determined that I had a migraine. I haven't had one for a lot of years. And so it took me a little while to figure it out. And it literally took me down. So Thoughtful Thursday was hanging on by a thread in my darkened room last Thursday. And then Friday, we had planned to be away. And so we did manage to do that. Um, I moved quite slowly. And it took really until through this week for me to kind of bounce back. No appetite and just a lingering headache. So I'm here feeling much better. And so my Thoughtful Thursday today is about being grateful. Grateful to my body for being able to recover without a lot of medications. Grateful for holistic practice and helping my immune system to get me back on track. So, wherever you are today, know that when we talk about navigating the curves of life, we all have them. And it's not about what happens to us, it's about how we handle what happens to us. So, I'm here and grateful. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Wednesday was my birthday. It was a pretty quiet birthday. And so every year I think, gee, I wish my birthday was not quite the same time as Valentine's Day. I wish it was more separate. But, it really doesn't matter because in our lives we get to celebrate each day and we get to make it what we want to make it. And for the most part, I think that we are typically hardworking, responsible people. And so I'm going to encourage you to take a slightly different twist today. If you have listened to my previous message some weeks ago about self care, it was self care that really fit into your day. You didn't have to take a lot more time for it. It was little things that you could do, getting up out of your seat and moving, making sure you're hydrated, um, little brief meditations. So that is one form of self care. But I'm going to encourage you maybe today to get a little crazier and perhaps to decide about planning a sabbatical, maybe just for yourself for the day, maybe for a half a day. Maybe you have a partner, a spouse, or a daughter, or a son, um, a sister, and perhaps you can really give some thought to what can I do for me to make this really a day or several hours that help me to bounce back, help me to revive myself. So one of the things that you can do to begin with to make the plan is doing an audit of what steals your time, what steals your joy, who steals your joy, what responsibilities have you put on yourself that you've said, I have to do this because they expect it, or I need to do that because it's what's expected of me. So by doing a time audit, an energy sucking audit, and writing those things down that take your energy away, we can then flip that coin over and we can say, what can I do to give myself a gift of time, a gift of nurturing? So, one of the things that you can do is decide to turn your phone off. You can set aside your email, do your email first thing in the morning, and then shut it down until whenever it is that you decide to come back 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock the next day. It's entirely up to you. And I know that some of you are not going to want to go out and spend two or three or four or $500 on a spa treatment. So why don't we talk about the things that you can do at home? Maybe you have a really big home and you can stage different levels of your home for different activities. Maybe you have a small home like I do, and you can find multi-purpose in spaces. So you can see behind me, I have what I call my queen chairs. They look black, but they're actually royal purple. And so I might decide that this is both my reading center. There's a little light that helps me to be able to see. And then there's a softer light that I can sit by and maybe just bring a basin in and soak my feet. Perhaps while I'm soaking my feet, I can go ahead and write in my journal, and I can write things down that bring me joy. I can write things down that make me grateful. Perhaps I might come in here and soak those feet, and I'll have some essential oils in the water, or maybe I'll bring in a little bit of foot cream and really massage my foot. Maybe I'll bring in a river stone and take and run that river stone down the center of my foot and work it into the pressure points of my feet. Perhaps before I even do that, I might have taken a bath and put some Epsom salts and a special essential oil in there. Maybe peppermint to make me feel lively, maybe lavender to calm me down. Maybe I put a little essential oil on my temples, a little bit of lavender again, maybe lemongrass. So helping to find little things that we can do and share it perhaps. Maybe you have somebody special in your life that you think this would be really nice to be able to do. I remember years ago when my granddaughter up in Delaware was about 5 or 6 years old, she took me by the hand. She took me up to her bedroom. She sat me down in a chair, and I think we were there for absolute hours while she just rubbed my feet, and she rubbed my forehead, and she put a warm towel on me. And it was just so sweet. And it didn't cost a penny, but it was just of the kindness that she offered me and how wonderful that felt. So maybe there's somebody that you can share this with. So this is just my thought for a loving, kind way to be to yourself, maybe to your spouse or partner, sister or friend. So the first thing is that energy audit. The second thing is setting up your stations in different locations or even just one or two locations, but have it already prepped so that you don't have to go back and figure out how to. Maybe make sure that you have, excuse me, a dinner ordered, or maybe you have the crock pot simmering with a pot roast or some chili for after this day, this gift that you give yourself. Especially maybe you're having some cold, rainy, damp weather, or maybe even some snow. And that would be a great time to just set aside maybe Sunday afternoon for yourself. So whatever it is, I encourage you to take the time. You deserve it. You are responsible for so much in your life, both perhaps professionally, family, creativity, deadlines, whatever it might be. Step away, give yourself this gift, love on yourself. Remember, Valentine's Day is to share with others, but it's also to nurture yourself. So think about the love and the kindness that you can offer to yourself. Put a big red heart around someday, plan it, set it aside, and go ahead and give yourself that gift. This is Sandy Warren, navigating the curves of life. I hope your curves are nothing but good curves. And if I can help you with any of those curves, feel please feel free to reach out. Signing off.